Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Crazy Zaku, and I'm bringing you all the hits and misses here in Let's Play Super Robot Wars X. If you remember last time, we met Tetsuya and, the Great Mazinger. And of course, we found the Keepers of Order, and they've taken us in for a moment. And, well, we're kind of worried because, well, we kind of left them. We're going to find out what happens this time. Let's get right to it. Episode 25, The Keepers of Order. So that's the Keeper's Temple. The big-ass tree. That's one ginormous tree, huh? That is what's called a Holy Tree of End. End. God of Wisdom. That's the god that you keepers worship, yes? End is said to love nature, so as emissaries greatly revere harmony with nature and with all the land of Allworld. To represent that reverence, it is customary among the keepers to build temples where holy trees lie. Do you mean there's more of those giant trees all over Allworld? Yes, Captain. It is my understanding that holy trees grow alongside those through. The temple which I am leading you to is serving as a frontline base for tracking activity from the awakened god. You guys worship the god of wisdom and do magical research. I'd picture you as an academic bunch, but you're surprising militaristic. Sometimes the upholding of law and order requires the use of force, as sad as it is to say. We could ask for no greater joy in life than to use our dogmas to bring about peace and harmony in Allworld. That's not, look. Sorry, I wasn't trying to knock you guys. The world obviously needs you, of course. Heck, you came to our rescue just the other day. The militaries in our societies are supposed to be for pretty... I appreciate your understanding. My apologies for dragging out our talk. Allow me to show you to the temple. They're back! You sure about this, Spiro? I'm afraid we haven't much choice in the matter. Inside the Keeper's Temple. I deeply regret that we could not give a grander reception to the Savior and his companions. Oh, please don't mind us. I'm quite happy just being allowed in your temple at all. Shibaraku-sensei super humbled by this. You mentioned it before, but I can see just how major the Keeper of Orders are to the people of Allworld. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Selric Obsidian sorcerer with the rank of priest. Yeah, Crazy Zaku mentioned you were like a big shot. And Wataru! Not even the Savior should ever take that tone with a great priest! Himiko's honorable father is right. You still need to have proper manners. Walk on eggshells with me. You're all upholding the law and order of Allworld. That makes us brethren. Oh my gosh, we're brethren of the Keepers? I don't believe it. He's talking to us like we're not even Norma. Everyone has their role to fill, and societal positions have little parts in that. While I greatly appreciate you honoring me, what I would appreciate more is for you to refrain from undue amounts of reverence. You're surprised are equal under End, God of Wisdom. As such, I hope that you will pardon our meeting in this manner, Simon. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that he knows I'm the Supreme Commander of the Land of Beasts. Is there a problem, Angelis? For all you know about Simon, you sure haven't done your homework on me. Oh, I beg to differ. Your true name isn't Ange, it's Angelis Ikarugi Mitsurugi. This nor is it Arsenal. You are welcome to use your true name here. I extend the same offer to you, Salia Tirskova and Hildegard. I am not saying that name. You know my real name. The Keepers of Order or something else, alright. And you don't discriminate against Norma? Sorry, but you're not taking me in that easy. Watch your mouth, Ange. Do you have any idea what you're implying? Oh, do not worry, Sailor. Angelis' stance and doubt towards us is something for us to respect as seekers of wisdom. Angelis? Why I take it you guys know about Embryo, the shadow ruler of the land of Mana? Quite. You call yourselves custodians of law and order. Why the hell do you let him run free? Would breaking down a perfectly societal system truly be a good thing for the people who live within it? Wait, what? He's got a point. If the people of Mitsurugi learned about their creator Embryo, if they stopped being able to use mana overnight, there would be panic in the streets. All of society would crumble. So you just let Embryo do what he wants instead? That decision lies not with the Keepers, but with the people who live in that land. As such, all we can do is extend a helping hand to the Norma that are exiled from it. Wait, extend a helping hand? Are the Keepers aiding Arsenal? That's correct. We maintain contact with Commander Electra and maintain a supply line that through back channels. I keep hearing Electra's name come up. Is that Electra Marie von Warehouse is her true name. Lowenhers. That's the royal family of the Gallian Empire in the land of Mana. Does that mean she's a princess just like Ange? Cedric, are the Keepers of Order going to assist Electra's Libertas? When the time comes. I will take you at your word on that. What's this Libertas you're talking about, Celia? The battle to win freedom for the Norma. The Vilcus is intended for that. So by putting me in its rider, I'm the commander's pawn. Electra, why did you give on the Vilcus and not me? I would have gladly given my life in your service. Will that be satisfactory for you, Angelis? For now, anyway. Stop calling me Angelis. My name at the moment is Ange. Very well, then. Ange it shall be. We have a modest repast arranged for all. Please make yourselves at home. Thank you. Sweet, I'm starving. We can save the discussion of the Dokudar and the Olympus for tomorrow, perhaps. Oh, would you mind if I asked you one thing? Oh, please, by all means. To uphold law and order is certainly a laughable thing. No, a laudable thing. But what benefit is there for your group in doing so? The sorcerers of the Keepers of Order do not seek benefit for themselves. We take joy in learning magic, according to the Keeper's dogma, and we take pride in using that power to uphold law and order. We live every day of our lives seeking to do more good deeds. Then let me ask you this. What comes of doing good deeds? Paradise? Salvation? Life eternal? I'm certain the very notion of God's different from the one world to another, so I'll leave off that particular debate. To have faith in end, God of wisdom, is to pursue not a better hereafter for ourselves, but a better here and now for everyone. When and how is that achieved? I'm afraid that is a proprietary knowledge of Keepers that I cannot share. That's quite a pity. The Louch seems wary of Cedric. Now that we're familiar, now there's a familiar smile. It reminds me of Shanazel's nihilistic smile. I'm surprised he could be so gauche, though. Hey, Cedric, where's Crazy Zaku? Yeah, he's done a lot for us, you know. If you need character witnesses, you've got 2 whole ships of them right here. Oh, do not worry on that account. As I told him, I have no intention of letting any ill befall him. He's having a talk with the Archmage now. The Archmage? The man who presently occupies the highest rank within the Keepers. The Megafauna's Hunger. Shira, Kudo, the side buster is fully repaired. This should take care of the output issues that you've had you scratching your ears. Oh, thanks, Spiro. The only reason I could help at all was because the Elemental Lords are mechanically similar to the Auto Warlocks. Oh, you're so handy to have around, Spiro. Would that my master could appreciate that. What's the problem anyway? It wasn't a mechanical problem. I assure you, some of the machinery was being skewed by the phenomenon native to our world. What phenomenon is that? Something called Ood. Ood? That's like the base element needed to use magic, right? It didn't get along very well with Sidebusters inner parts, so I made some adjustments to cut it off from the Sidebuster entirely. Oh, Masaki's gonna love this. Are you sure you should be here, though? Crazy Zaku's been summoned by a bigwig in the Keepers, right? Oh, it's fine. I doubt my master and I will be seeing any more of each other. That's ominous. Keeper's Temple. End's Chamber. You are all excused. Understood, Archmage Keldon. Please let us know if our presence will be required. It's been a long time, Tyler Rubia, low-light sorcerer. In fact, you and I haven't spoken since your investiture as a sorcerer. Archmage Keldon, be silent. This is an interrogation. You're to speak only to answer the questions that I asked. Be aware that you've transgressed where no other keeper in history ever has. Despite being a novice in training, you dared not only to doff the mask of End, symbols of your lack of your identity, but even to desert us. Such a thing is unprecedented to us. We had to deliberate with great care to determine how you should be treated. For what did you forsake End's blessing? Speak, Tyler. To find my meaning in my life. Is there not meaning enough in living in End's name, in service of law and order? I found that to be lacking something. What did it lack? The reason I journeyed was to find the answer to that very question. I set out together with Spira, a being born of magic and fated to live within the Keeper's confines. When we set out together, I no longer understood what purpose my life had. Then I ask you this. Were you able to attain something in this journey of yours? I was able to find a way of life. The way of life called justice. Justice. That is a notion not in the Keeper's teachings. To live not by prescribed laws and orders, but by deciding for oneself what one believes to be right, I believe that is justice. And that is what sets different people apart. I received reports of your activities. You do not appear to be doing much differently from what a sorcerer the Keepers would do. That is how it turned out, yes. But it's what I chose for myself, not what the God of Wisdom designated for me. I was able to learn how to live that way when I met Wataru and the rest of the Twilight Star. An acceptable response. Pardon? Tyler Rubia, you are rising to greater heights as a member of the Keepers of Order. While your practical abilities may not be at their greatest, your spirit is that of a priest. Every match for Selric Obsidian. Thank you, sir. I shall grant you the Mark of Ed. What is this? Proof of your status and conduct. It shall grant you End's blessing and mark you as a Keeper of Order. Continue your journey and follow your own will. You shall have the Keeper's support. Thank you. Thank you, Archmage Keldon. Never did I expect to grant sorts in my time. But I am grateful that you were there to carve a path where none existed. And now I am even glad that you chose what you did. There's one matter, though. I must ask you to return the magical creature called Spira. I'm sorry, pardon? He must be kept within the Keeper's confines. Now this is an unusual sight. You never visit my private space without my calling you there. It's the only place where we can speak in private now. This will be our last goodbye. After all, I can understand your desire not to get emotional in the presence of others. Is this really what you want? I found a way of life over the course of my journey, fighting for justice, but I'm not satisfied yet. I plan on carrying my own journey with the Twilight Star. I hear Archmage Keldon granted you the Mark of End. Congratulations, that's quite an honor. What about you, Spira? Did you find what you were looking for on our journey together? I am a highly greedy creature by nature. I am far from satisfied. Then come with me. You just received open recognition. You know if you take me with you, you'll be branded as Zenithor all over again. The Archmage told me to give you back, but you're not property. You're my partner. This is your decision to make. Ah, now I see. By shifting responsibility to me, you absolve yourself of blame. No, stupid! This isn't about that! You're more important to me than the Mark of End, okay? A chess master. I've been getting rather adept at those recently, don't you think? You black-hearted parrot! Focus, damn it! Thank you, Master, truly. You know, I think that's the first time you've ever given me a heartfelt thank you. You wound me. Go on, let's hear it from the heart. Who can truly understand what lies in the heart of another? None can. Now you're just splitting hairs. Are you going or not? Spit it out. The answer is what it's always been. Alright, we should be home free for now. This is your second desertion. What do you intend to do now? Once the dust settles up, I'll call up the Twilight Star and reconvene. Do you have any regrets? I'd be lying if I said I didn't. Ah, you speak of Amari Aquamarine, the Aquamarine Sorcerer. If a fleeting romance is your main regret, you are rather worldly creature, Master. It's not that. It's not about that at all. Watch yourself, Master. We're not so home free after all. I found you, apostate! Amari! First a deserter, then a winner of special privilege, and now right back down to apostates. Well, I do share the blame for this. Your vicissitudes never cease to amaze me, Master. Amari, Why aren't you wearing your N mask? Because I was appointed commander of the team dispatched to punish you. Archmage Keldon has placed me in charge of your treatment. Look your fellow novice in the eye. If you feel the slightest bit of remorse, then surrender quietly. You're not my fellow novice. I'm not sure how to describe it, but you're not being yourself. You're not making any sense. I have to go, even if you're the one after me. What can you hope to achieve in a half-finished God of Warlock? Never even got fielded with the keepers. Someone who ran off in their training days won't stand a chance against people granted end masks. Our pursuit is 3 regular sources, each of them with 4 rune golems. Fighting them head-on would not be an advisable strategy. Even so. What's going on? What's that Odic convergence? Is it him or is it Auto Warlock? You were in fine form, Master. I can sense your mental growth. Tyler Rubia, if you're gonna resist, then let's get this over with, Amari. I'm going through anyone in my way. No, our journey isn't over yet. How did this happen? We're gathered by keepers as a people with a natural gift for magic. We studied the teachings together. Am I just like Spiro? A being meant only for life in the keepers? Defending against this. Archmage Keldon gave the Master plenty of credit for his spirit, but little indeed for his magic, so why? They weren't expecting much out of him, but perhaps now. Oh, he actually hit me. That's impressive. Tyler would be a low-light sorcerer, the first apostate in the Keeper's entire history. Maybe I did turn my back on the Keeper's teachings, but I had no desire to fight with them. Or with you, Amari. You don't get to call me by my name. You and I were just fellow novices. Yeah, you're right about that. That's what I've gone on believing. But after seeing you again in the last fight we had, something's been nagging at me. Why won't it go away? Amari, I want to talk with you. I want to know more about you. I'll stay away from you, filthy man. The only thing an apostate deserves is to face N's retribution and die an ignoble death. I'm just gonna say that. Master, the Megafauna is here. Say what? Captain Donald, what are you doing here?
What does it look like I'm doing? Picking you up, of course.
But, sir...
Before you say anything, let me make it clear this was a group decision by the entire Twilight Star. Don't hem and haw about it. It's just gonna make things more awkward all around if you do.
A Twilight Star? Are you interfering with the Keepers?
We don't want to, but we're not gonna stand idly by while one of our own is punished for apostasy. I'm sure you've got your own stance, so let's talk this out peacefully and
silence! The Keepers of the Order are treating the Megafauna as an attack target, sir.
She's throwing a hissy fit or something.
Well, what do we do, Captain?
What else can we do? Return fire! Launch all units! All units, our objective is to intercede with the Keepers on Crazy Zaku's behalf. Do not forget that!
In other words, don't go overboard. Got it! Might be easier said than done. That sorcerer girl sounds like she means business. I'm scared. What's the matter, chum? That girl, she's just like Todd. You mean she's letting a rivalry with Crazy Zaku go to her head? Yeah. Then we better stop her before she does something we all regret. Come on, Crazy Zaku, we want to journey together with you. You heard the kid, Crazy Zaku. You got us whether you like it or not. In fact, you can get to the ship now if you're not comfortable with this. Hey, guys. Oh, please, no corny lines. People here are more twisted than you are. They can't take direct expressions of emotions. Okay, then I'll just say one thing. Thank you. You're welcome. I owe Spirit for doing maintenance work on the side buster anyway. I intended to be a parting gift, but so much for that, I suppose. Let's start by getting out of this mess. We can figure the rest out after. I'm really not sure this is a good idea. We're seriously fighting the Keepers?
Ah, this is bad! Very, very bad!
We'll just have to deal with it. The captains will work it out later. And if they can't get it worked out, we'll have the lodge talk circles around them. You can't expect only the best from me. For now, just focus on the task at hand. Oh, low-light sorcerer! How dare you drag other worlders into our affairs? Call me selfish, I don't care. But this is how I choose to live. This is justice I found for myself, not some law and order given to me by the Keepers. Ooh, they're forming some sort of line. I harbor a lot of distress for the keepers. The things they say make perfect sense, but I don't agree with them one bit. I don't fight for someone else's happiness, I fight for my happiness! Oh, that thing is done for. Good going, Koji. Masaki, prana output has returned to normal. Now I can use the Side Flash to its fullest potential. Heck yeah, I owe Spiro one. Let's do this, Keepers. If you want to jump to brute force as your first option, I'll do the same. Jesus Christ. Finish it off.
しては相手の思うツボだ。雷撃のドグマトニタイルス。リュウジマン、変だ。
任せておけ渡る。さあ、この波乱アマリ、戦うしかないのか。敵はドグマの射程内。俺の意志を嵐に変える。聖雷よ、敵を撃ち抜け。
Eat a dick, Amory. This happened because I lacked faith and discipline. Calm down, Amari. I want to talk with you. I have nothing to discuss with an apostate. Prepare yourself, Tyler Rubia. Insta waits you. Damn it, Amari. The Amari in my memories isn't the one standing here. I'm not myself either. Why does this feel so wrong? My doubts have been growing stronger ever since I returned to the temple. I really wish they had a Crossbone Gundam anime. They don't. It's in a manga, so. Nice. God, everybody wants a piece of him today.
神武支流人としての役目を果たす。このまま投げ飛ばすぞ。ここは勝負どころだ。渡れ。
必殺放流拳。
I'm gonna be actually really upset if this move doesn't somehow finish him. That was actually pretty cool. It's over. Don't worry, Crazy Zaku. The sorcerers all bailed out safely. We can explain that they attacked us first. Sorry, I feel bad making you worry about me. So what now? First things first, let's get out of here. We can rendezvous with the Cygnus and the new Nautilus. I guess we'll just visit her, just like Crazy Zaku. You can stay with the Keepers if you don't like it. Oh, please! And deal with all the other custodians of law and order crap? No thanks! Yeah, right there with you on that. I'm not about to knock the Keepers, but I'm going to fight my way. I think not. You're not going anywhere. Priest Selric? Such a pity, low-light sorcerer. Archmates Keldon granted you the Mark of End, yet you've still betrayed his goodwill. If the alternative is betraying the path I believed in, then I'll take being called an apostate any day of the week. Then show me what you've gained on the path you believed in. Your very own dogma. Evil cleaving light, was it? I'd like to see you try it on me. Okay then. Priest Selric, here goes nothing!
Hoshi Selric, あなたが相手だろうと。ゼンガード、魔力を付加。突っ込むぞ、トップス。俺の意志をぶつける。勝負だ。セルリック。
Zero damage, huh? What the? A fine dogma. You are worthy of praise and admiration for crafting it unaided. Had it not been dashed on my magic barrier, it might have been quite damaging. But... oh, this is not good.
金星石の術師、伝説のドグマを見せよ。
Oh, Jesus.
さあ、消滅の儀式だ。これがイクスハルトだ。負けた。
Gah! Zaku! We don't use magic, but even we can tell the guy's magic is a whole other league. One must be capable of at least that much to carry on the duty of the Keepers of the Order. I still won't stop. How truly regrettable. He will likely be the first sorcerer in our history to be killed by a fellow sorcerer. I'm not done yet! Impressive Odic convergence. You're holding your own rather well after losing En's blessing. I suppose I will have to ensure that nothing remains of you but ash. One moment. I surrender. Why, Spiro? Move, Zelgard! Why won't you move when I need it? I wouldn't do that, Master. The Zelgard is too crippled to fight. Spiro, why? Nothing is more fearsome than death. I shall accompany Priscilla. Spiro. Cease the low-light sorcerer. He seems to be unconscious. Well, that takes care of that. As for you, Twilight Star, what did you do to Crazy Zaku? Are you coming for us now? Do not misunderstand. I'm aware that the reason you were fighting helped both sides little. For the Keeper's part, we consider you all our brethren. We do have long-term to consider, and I would suggest you return to the temple where we can discuss this matter. Captain Daniel?
We've got no choice but to accept.
Thank you kindly. I think that we shall share a fine partnership. Crazy Zaku. Spiro, if that rotten bird hadn't betrayed him. Truly unfortunate way for things to end, Master. Perhaps this too was meant to be.
Keeper's Temple, En's Chamber. It's good to have you back, Spear.
As a magical creature's name is irrevocable once given, I shall be calling you that. By all means, it's a name. My master was kind enough to give it to me.
You seem to have taken quite a shine to Tyler Rubia.
Do you see the Founder's potential in him? What would become of my master? What would be done with Tyler Rubia?
I intend to allow him to go on this journey he's so eager to take. After losing both En's blessing and you.
I see.
I've indulged your selfishness for some time now, but you need to show some self-restraint. Enjoy your body until the time comes, I suppose.
Selfishness? Ah, but I believe that very thing is what gives meaning to life. My body has wings, but it will never be free. Perhaps this would be a suitable time.
Well, folks, that is going to do it for this episode right here. And what a way to leave things off for this episode. Folks, my name is Crazy Zaku. I brought you all the hits and misses here in Let's Play Super Robot Wars X. You will forgive me, of course. The next week, there will be no videos, no new uploads. A special somebody is coming up to visit, and I will be spending all of my time with them. So I have not filmed anything, and I will not be filming anything while they are here. So in the meantime, I want you to drop a DDT on that like button and cover it for the 3. Leave a comment down below. What do you think is going to happen with me and mine? Do you think I should, trust Spiro, or do you think I should have let him go? Let me know. In the meantime, smack that subscribe button like it owes you some money. And if it's paid its dividends, I want you to tingle that bell to stay up to date with all of our heroic adventures here in Allworth. And I will see you guys later. Later.